Comfrey is one powerful plant. It can be used in a ton of different herbal remedies, but we're not going to talk about that today. We're going to talk about how to use Comfrey as an all-natural fertilizer. So easy. Cut down some Comfrey stalks. Then you'll simply put it in a bucket of water and let it sit for about 2 weeks. It's the moment of truth with this Comfrey tea. And let me tell you, I don't think it's gonna be that pretty. Is it stinky? It smells, okay, honestly, it kind of smells like dog poop or chicken poop, to be totally honest with you. We left a little like air spout in there. Don't stick your finger in it, it's stinky. Oh my goodness. So let's open it up and see what it looks like. Oh, it's disgusting. It is nasty, but from what I've read, it's supposed to smell like this. All the floaty stuff on the top is just like, looks like part of the flowers that were on the Comfrey. So I'm gonna give it a stir now. Okay, that's just nasty. So basically it is rotten Comfrey. Basically. It's been fermenting in the sun for a few weeks and woo, it is nice and rotten. And maybe it smells worse than dog poop actually. From what I've read and gathered about Comfrey, it has the 3 essential things you need for fertilize in a plant. It's got phosphorus, potassium, and nitrogen, all 3. And I've read that plants rarely have a potassium, so Comfrey is a great choice for a fertilizer. And also Comfrey's roots grow pretty deep into the soil, so it's getting all that good stuff up from the ground and it gets into the leaves and the flowers, and so that's why it makes a great fertilizer for your garden. Plus it grows like crazy, so I needed a use for this stuff. You can also use it to make salves and ointments and all kinds of stuff. Comfrey's very versatile, so I'm super glad we have this little plant, big plant, here on our farm. So to actually use the stinky fertilizer, you want to dilute it before you feed it to your plants. I've heard it said that it's rocket fuel for plants. So we shall see how it goes. This is the first time I've used it. Oh, it's too stinky. But so I'm gonna dilute it. I've read where you could just dilute it half and half, and I've also read where it's like 3 to 1, or it can be up to like 10 to 1 with just plain water. So I'm gonna do probably 3 parts water to 1 part Comfrey fertilizer. And then we're gonna put it on our plants and we're gonna see if it makes any difference. And if it's really that great of a fertilizer. And another thing about making the Comfrey tea fertilizer, I've seen people put it in like a cotton sack and then submerge it into the water. So it's kind of like a tea bag. I didn't want to do that because I didn't have anything on hand, so I just threw it all in the bucket. So what I'll do is just kind of strain it out into my container that I want to use for the fertilizer. I have my water here in my bucket, so I'm going to do 3 parts water and then 1 part of this Comfrey tea. Now I can see the benefits of doing the like a tea bag kind of deal for the Comfrey tea, because what I'm going to do is dip it out with this glass jar and use some mulberry stained cheesecloth, which is clean but it's just stained, to strain the Comfrey into the water. There we go. Now I'm going to go fertilize some plants with it. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to take a peek at the description for more.